You have 5 seconds to win the entire wedding. What would you do? In the middle of the ceremony, stand up, interrupt the officiant, and publicly propose to someone else. When they say, "You may now kiss the bride," they never specified who may kiss the bride. Thank the husband for letting me borrow his bride-to-be last night. Yell to the groom, "After I slept with you, this is what you do to me?" And punch the bride. Edit, my first award. Thank you. Pastry chef here. I used to do a lot of wedding cakes, and would have to move them to wherever the couple wanted it displayed. I always had a fantasy, if I ever decided to quit, walk out, to purposely drop the cake in front of the wedding party and act like it was an accident, and just burst out in tears and storm out, never to be seen again. So to answer your question, destroy the cake, or shit on it or something if that's your style. Yell whore when the bride walks down the aisle. At a reception, my wife and I were on the dance floor and I really had to fart. I figured I'd do it while the music was loud. I stood back a little from her and let it rip the very second the DJ lost power. Everyone looked at our way and saw me looking at my wife. They looked at my wife. She ran off in a huff. Then I still had bad gas and was looking for a place to let it rip. The hall had some bay doors to a balcony, so I backed my ass out the doors and blasted ass. I turned around to close the doors and saw the bride and groom were out there having an alone moment that I just farted on. Destroy the ring. Quietly stand up and stand next to the bride as she walks up to the altar. Straight face and everything. And refuse to sit down for the entire ceremony. If nothing else, it'll make everyone question who's getting married to who. Take off my pants and start doing the helicopter. Show up. Propose to the bride. Eat the plastic dolls on top of the cake. Stand up and shout, "Hi, everybody, I'm the mistress." Quote, I do that Naruto finger jab thing to the bride's butt, sending her flying into the cake. I'd kiss the bride. Play the Rains of Castamere. Yell fire. That worked with the graduation. Kill Bill it. Bribe the organist with cash to play the Phantom of the Opera theme as the bride comes down the aisle. Object to the wedding. Lob a grenade into the altar. Yell, "Bro, isn't she the one you said was hideous?" See username. I Ross take the Rachel. Tell her I don't pee on the cake. In the middle of the best man speech, loudly scream, "I fucked the groom last night." Just yell from a distance. This girl gave me a blowjob and now she's getting married. So many people are coming up with various bits of rudeness or nudeness that amount a little more than temporary obstacles and annoyances. If you want to ruin a wedding, you're going to have to do something a bit more permanent and scarring. Poison half the drinks, so that as the ceremony begins, half of the wedding party and all the guests begin vomiting gouts of blood and dying painfully in their loved ones' arms. Drones strike the wedding party and leave the survivors to claw their way to sunlight from under a bloody pile of their friends and family. Whipping out your dick isn't enough to ruin a wedding permanently, unless your dick is lethal. Propose to my date and hijack the reception to be a celebration of our engagement. I'm already at the wedding, so I'll just wait for me to ruin it naturally. Since when did you become straight? Objected. Say I'm in love with the groom. I'm a guy. Destroy the paperwork. It's not official without it. Wedding basically didn't happen. Confess my hidden love for the bride and threaten to kill myself if she won't leave with me. Gotta talk a little faster. I tell them about what happened during the bachelor party. Your child in my uterus objects. Kill someone. 100% success. Stand up on a high ground and as I am putting a golden ring on my finger I say, but they were all none of them deceived, for another ring was made. Quote, bring a crying baby. Bring a spoiled child bit. Puke all over the bride. Show everyone dick pics of the bride. Act like one of the pair is cheating with me, like, name what are you doing? Quote, a finger and a fire alarm. Claim the bride is pregnant with your child. You are pregnant with the groom's child. And have 4 seconds left to spare. Push the cake on the floor. What are you planning to do? Pop. Run away, it's my wedding. Play the wedding march on kazoo while the couple walks to the altar. You my kin, I'm not alone, you, chupacabra. Stand up just as they start the vows and yell that I'm in love with the bride. Stand on a chair and face plant into the cake, effectively destroying the cake. Shit. Sorry everyone. I just got my COVID test back. I tested positive. Bring a dozen rabid ferrets and let them loose after throwing food near the bride and groom. Say no. Drunkenly say how his underwear looks way better than the suit. Wink at the groom. Say, I'll see you later, tiger, and go to the bathroom. I stand up, confess my love to both bride and groom, and commit seppuku. During the ceremony yell, insert groom, bride's name, this is better than the last one. Exclamation mark. Quote, Robert's got a quick hand. He'll look around the room but won't tell you his plan. Kiss the wife, the husband, the parents that jack off in the reception. I'd yell. The prophecy commences. The Antichrist's future parents are being wed. Reveal that the bride has been cheating on her groom for years. So anyway, I started blasting. Anything can be ruined with a strategically placed poop. Ceremony, drop one on the altar. Reception, curl one out on the head table. Honeymoon suite. Have you ever had the surprise of a man jumping naked from a cupboard and defecating on the new bed? Linens. Trust me, nobody is getting laid after that. Head to the altar and whip it out. Run on stage when they are kissing and pull my dick out. Propose to the bridegroom, priest during ceremony. Rickroll the ceremony. Though I don't know, that might make it better. Woman shrugging, light skin tone. Yell whore when the bride walks down the aisle. Drop a turd in the middle of the aisle while singing Katy Perry's Firework. Fart into the DJ mic. Molotov the bride. Cake fight. I do not want to marry you. Open the goddamn door, and call the groom's bride a whore. Probably look up my Reddit history and find the post from a month ago with this exact same title. All the best ideas are there. This guy is a legend. Burn the venue down. Get up on a chair and scream, I fucked a bride last night. Quote, yell, Siri, say I do. At the crucial moment, just chime in with the poor groom's bride is a whore. And then close the goddamn door. Show up wearing a large, elaborate wedding dress. Propose to the best man. Cry hard when I don't get an immediate yes, so my makeup runs. Spit on the bride. Grab and kiss the groom. And run away screaming about how flat the earth is. For the visuals, I am a 36-year-old man. Genital warts. Yell, groom, bride name. Raped a child in primary school. I never wanted to speak up, but I will not be silent now. Quote, kill myself. Shit and piss on the cake. And I scream so everyone look. Catch the bride blowing someone other than her husband in a car out back of the reception hall, while taking candid pictures of the wedding party between the ceremony and reception, then show them to the groom. That bride made my crotch itch. Shit on the floor as the bride is walking down the aisle. They've got a bomb. Roast the bride. Announce my engagement. Propose. Propose to the bride. Slap the bride, kiss the groom, piss on the cake. Show up. Rickroll them. Well, I ruined my parents' 17-year marriage in a day. So how hard can one wedding be? Claim prima nocta, as is your right. Scream, what are you doing, step bro? Sudden cardiac arrest. Takes mic asterisk, welcome back everyone. Set the bride's hair on fire with a match. Cough on the bride as she walks down the aisle. Propose. Do what my brother did. It's the father, daughter, mother, son dance. Groom dances with mom, but the bride doesn't have a father really. So my brother subs. Brother tells the bride, I'd rather be anywhere but here right now. As they start dancing because his daughter, who walked down the aisle with the bride's son, was not seated at the head table. Neither was the bride's son. Plus, groom's family had done the reception, including the seating chart, as a gift and surprise. So, it ended with the bride crying and the groom trying to punch my brother. And my brother screaming, you don't know me. You don't know my family. To a bunch of family. Mood was ruined the rest of the night, and that happened within an hour of the reception starting. Yeah, that was my wedding.